Hello and welcome to another episode of Point Blank. Now don't be shy and bring it on. That's the message for this year's Singapore Kindness Movement. And also don't be surprised when you are greeted by one of the 200 kindness troopers as they take to the streets to send you a smile.
Come on, show me a big smile.
But the question remains, are Singaporeans so unkind that we need a campaign to encourage us to be nice? Even Minister Mentor Lee Kuan Yew thinks that a gracious Singapore will not happen in his lifetime. The ungracious behavior of Singaporeans is often in the spotlight in online forums here. From refusing to give up seats to the needy, to chopping or reserving seats in hawker centres using tissue paper packs. From not giving way to fellow drivers on the road, to closing the lift doors in the face of the neighbours. There seems no end to the complaints of ugly Singaporean behavior. Recently, Point Blank weighed in on the tissue issue. Singaporeans chopping seats in the hawker centres during lunch hour. Many said that there is nothing wrong with such an act, even though it causes another hungry person to wait for a long time before he can finally get a seat.
Something big or something small. Be proud of your actions and stand up tall.
A newspaper reader wrote in saying that he and his pregnant wife were about to settle down at a table when they were told off by a woman who said that the table was already chopped with her tissue paper packet. Another unkind act often seen on Storm is when drivers park at designated handicap lots. More often than not, Singaporeans are accused of being less than helpful, and when it comes to our Western counterparts, Singaporeans are often said to pale in comparison. And then there is the stereotype of the ugly Singaporean who is self-centered and insensitive to others. Also, being kiasu Singaporeans a well-known trait, some are so afraid to lose out that they forget about being kind. But having said that, some netizens argue that kiasu Singaporeans are the minority. They can be found in every culture, not just sunny Singapore. In fact, according to a poll commissioned by the Singapore Kindness Movement, 90% of Singaporeans are happy with the level of graciousness. And of course, there are many compassionate people out there who are not usually in the limelight. So the Kindness Movement celebrates this Singaporeans' graciousness and generosity. At the same time, it reminds Singaporeans that everyday acts of kindness do make a difference.
Come on and share it.
In fact, the current economic downturn gives you even better reason to bring a smile to the face of a person beside you.
It doesn't cost us anything to be kind. It doesn't cost us anything to be courteous. It doesn't cost us anything to make somebody else happy. And in today's situation, it is even more important that we try to spread a little cheer among our neighbors and friends.
It's a good time as any to say hello to a gracious and kind society.
Say hello.